How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
Also want to focus on the road back for Jasprit Bumrah, because it is a huge challenge to come back from a second back injury, having had a surgery of the same body part in 2023.
It won't be easy, and especially if you are thinking of him bowling at least 3 overs in the death to bowl those Yorkers. He really needs to put that effort. Sanjay bhai would definitely, approve that. You need a lot more effort to bowl a Yorker, and it takes a lot in terms of your back as well. So it will be interesting to see if he bowls 2 overs up front and 2 in the death to start off with in the IPL, or will he just go, full tank and bowl his Yorkers at the death. So it will be quite challenging for him and his body.
There is the added layer, of course, Sanjay, that it was a 5-match test series which broke his back, metaphorically, and there is another 5-match test series looming for India after the IPL in England. There's also a situation of how MI and India will have to manage the workload. Can't be easy for a 3-format gun.
See, I think Jasprit, when he was captain and when the game was on line in the Sydney Test match, the compulsion or the impulse would have been for him to go out and bowl. But he realized that he cannot risk it further, despite being the game on line. So he pulled himself out and has taken a lot of time now to come back. So I don't really think that the way his workload will have to be managed from here on, because he's gotten the experience to deal with the injury, and he's also coming after a lot of rehab. And the injury didn't really come to that point wherein he was literally going to be out of the field for maybe a season or two. So he's managed that pretty well.
Sanjay, can I ask how that relationship and dynamic works when you're a head coach in the IPL, where you've got a national board in your ear saying one of our contracted players is with you as a franchise? I suppose it might be different where it's BCCI versus another board, but I think when you guys were at RCB, Josh Hazlewood was having overs managed to some extent by Cricket Australia. Is it a tricky thing as a head coach? It must be the bane of your life.
Yeah, it's a very tricky thing, and literally, I mean, the physios will have to be in touch, because what the general procedure is, the Cricket Australia or ECB would hand over the players. They would send, their physio would send a report to our physio saying that, okay, they are cleared, they are coming with these injuries, they have to maintain this sort of a program. You have to again rely back if there is any strain to back to them, and then they will take a call as to, the player should proceed further or not. And at times, it affected certainly my time in RCB, wherein Hazlewood was, really pushed out of the IPL just when the season was on the line. So all those are calls which are nightmarish, to say the least. But
no, they dealt with quite sophisticated emails so that nobody understands what's in them by both parties, so that everybody gets their share of a player.
Are you looking to reveal any more details on said sophisticated emails?
So that nobody understands. That's why there are lawyers and physios in the IPL.
and generally the physios are saying, just a little bit, can't be pushed, can't play, so there's nothing. So everybody is trying to save their back, and in the bargain, I think it affects the team management, and it affects the franchise, and it affects the head coaches as well.
It is not an easy job, ever. You much prefer the couch.
Very comfortable. Yeah.